Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Okay. Jumping into it.
It's a weird day today. We're recording and there's a whole crisis happening in Iran, which we address right now. We just made a reel, so if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Inform yourself, become educated about what's going on, and spread the word, spread the awareness.
Absolutely. Like it, share it, and don't just look at our posts. Like, go out of your way to find other amplified voices of other Iranian people that are talking about this while they have that voice, because their internet is cut off right now, and that's really, really fucked up. So we need to amplify all those voices that are being heard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we're going to keep on going, and we're going to try to cheer everyone up, because I know I've been feeling down, so I've been looking forward to recording today and just kind of getting my mind off things. So yeah, let's do it.
I'm glad you're here. I'm so happy you're here, and let's chat. Let's chat.
Yeah, because we went to this crazy party.
Okay, so we went to that exclusive party last week for the agency, and it did not disappoint. Mm-hmm. It was like extremely exclusive, the first part of it.
There was like a full-on red carpet. I felt like we
felt like celebs.
Yeah, we actually felt like a celebrity.
It was giving celebrity vibes.
It was giving Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. There was a martini wall, which I'm obsessed with martinis, so I'm like, yes.
I had never seen that before.
Never seen it.
Might need that at a future event of mine.
I need that on my birthday.
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those coupes were kind of small, though, I felt. Like, I felt like every step I took, my martini was like falling out of the glass. So I obviously had to like have a couple of them on the go, because they were
more like a shot. It was like drink and go.
Yeah. But it was amazing. We got to meet the legendary Mauricio, who was so nice and so cool. I got a selfie with him. My life's complete. Thank you, agency.
We got pictures with him. He was honestly so normal and such like a nice guy. Obviously so busy. Yeah. He was trying to talk to everybody at the party.
One of the funniest things was like Romina's being like her nice, like amazing self, and his wine glass is empty. And you go to take his wine glass and you're like, here, let me get you another drink. And you go to like nicely grab his glass, and he's like holding onto the glass for dear life. He's like, no, like I'm not drinking the same wine as you guys. Like, I'm drinking the wine from like downstairs.
He's like, I got a separate bottle from the cellar. It's one that's not offered at the bar. I was like, He's like, no, don't take my glass. I'm like, like, bro,
so
can we have some of that wine?
Like, it's nice way being like, don't fucking touch my
glass.
Don't
fucking touch me.
I'm not drinking your Pinot Grigio.
I know. And he was talking about his wife and like how much he misses her, because they haven't been together for like 2 weeks.
So that's the longest in like 20 plus years that they haven't been together.
Yeah, and I remember Haley saying something like, it's okay, like distance makes like the heart grow fonder or something. And he's like, no, I don't like distance. I want to see her now. We're like, oh.
She is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So romance, even 30 years into a marriage, I feel. Yeah. You can still have it.
Yeah, 100%.
Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky.
Okay, is that the most famous person you've ever met, would you say? That was like my question for you.
Okay.
I'm like, who have you ever met that's famous? I'll tell you my story of someone I've met.
Okay.
And this is really random, but I was in Toronto with like a group of people I used to hang out with, and I think I was like 18. I wasn't even of age to drink in Toronto. And I had like a fake ID, and like all the people I was with, they were older than me. Anyway, and we were at a bar in Toronto, like it was like a super random bar, and then we're literally at the bar ordering a drink, and I look to my right, and it's Woody Harrelson. You know who Woody Harrelson?
Like Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Matt loves him.
And like from Hunger Games and all these things.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So he was just there. I don't know why, but we took a shot with him, and I have a picture with him.
What shot did you take?
I think it was like JMO or something random.
Oh my God, we have to post this.
Yeah, I have a picture with him. I look such a baby.
You were a baby.
He definitely was like, are you even old enough to be here?
You're like,
no, I'm not. Definitely not. But yeah, no, that was just like someone that I met that was famous that I actually remember.
So cool.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if I've really met anyone that famous. Like, I feel like all the famous people I've met have been like Ottawa-based people, like Masari.
Oh my god, yes.
Like
Masari.
I've partied with Masari and some of his family before. Like who else? I don't really think I've met anyone that famous.
Who's the other one? Like not Carl Wolf, but there was like
I've met Carl Wolf
yeah.
because he used to come to Joy on Sussex when I was back in Moscow. I met him. He tipped terribly. Oh, speaking of that, I've met what's the hockey player's name?
No, the other one?
No,
Carlson?
Carlson.
I've heard he's the worst tipper.
I served Carlson when I used to work at Joey, and he was there for hours, like over the lunchtime. So it wasn't that busy. So we had my full attention. Him and this other guy, they ordered a bunch of stuff, and he'd paid in cash, and he tipped me like 8% or something.
I've heard from other people that he is the worst tipper.
I don't know if it was, I thought we had a good thing going. We were chatting like about his wife too. Like I wasn't being like creepy at all. Like we were just like having a good laugh. And I don't know if he's bad at math or if it's like, cause in Europe they don't tip or I
honestly think he just doesn't tip well. Cause I've heard from other people that he was sitting at their table for like 4 hours and he tipped 10%.
He was there so long.
On like such a large bill.
Yeah. So he's probably one of the most famous people I've met. For sure.
Yeah.
Hockey people, they would go crazy.
Yeah, no, that got me going. But he was so nice. Mauricio was so nice. And the night was epic. So shout out to Eric Sharon and Matt Hickey. And Matt also took like some epic shots of us.
So I felt so famous in that one shot. I was like,
oh my God, you look so hot. I was like, if you haven't seen it, go check out the agency's Instagram. Yes. There's a video of Tash like walking slow-mo. And I was like, my wife.
That was some really good lighting and editing. So shout out to Matt Dickey for the slow-mo, you know? It makes everybody look better in slow-mo.
Everything is better in slow-mo.
So I have another update.
Yeah.
My bridesmaids duties continue. One of my besties from my old workplace asked me to be her bridesmaid.
That's
so I'm really
exciting.
And her wedding's next summer, and I'm already so excited because it's gonna be like an outdoor, like kind of farm vibe wedding.
I love that. Yeah.
And I'm just super excited.
Man, you've been chosen. How many bridesmaids have you been?
I'm like working my way up to 27 dresses over here, bro. Like,
hello. Are you listening?
But we are excited, and I just wanted to give a little shout out to Louise because she listens to the pod, and I can't wait to be her motherfucking bridesmaid.
So do you have any like tips and tricks that you've learned along the way?
Save your money. Matt's like, you need to start being a shittier friend.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know.
Everyone just wants you to be your bridesmaid. You're like, who are you?
Wait, we met one time?
Like, I haven't seen you in 10 years. And you're asking me to be your bridesmaid?
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, just embrace it. Have fun. Like,
have fun, yes.
Do what the bride wants and you'll be happy.
Yeah,
like just hype her up. Like no matter if the situation's kind of like a little bit stressful or like something goes wrong, like you are her hype woman. You're there to make things better, and I'm really good at that. So
I completely agree, and I feel like like your bridesmaids really bring the energy on the day of your wedding too, because you're tired, you're stressed, like there's all this stuff going on, so you need that energy.
Yeah, you need to look at your girls and be like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. That's going to be so good.
Yes. And one more thing I wanted to talk about is I'm going to say this out loud to put myself
in
on
the
blast
universe
and like hold myself accountable. But Matt and I are both going to attempt sober.
She can't even say it. Guys.
Sober October.
Sober October. Okay, so does that mean no drinking at all? Or like
None.
What about Halloween?
Oh, that's the exception.
Okay.
That is the exception. Is the Halloween party, Victoria? Don't you even worry, girl.
I was about to start a fight on the pod. I was like, girl,
no, because that's the 29th. So it's like pretty close. So I'll just start 2 days earlier. So that's like this Thursday.
So it's just a month. Okay, that's good. Honestly, I'll try to do that with you as much as I can.
I don't want to like go out as much. I went out last weekend. I had my little last hurrah. Like, I'm ready to just grind, work on the pod. We have some big things coming up.
Yes,
don't you worry about it. Wink, wink. Hint, hint.
So many things we have coming up that we can't talk about. You know those those influencers that are always like,
we're so excited.
Exciting things coming up that we can't talk about.
Yeah, that's us now.
That's us. We're those bitches now. But
yeah, but seriously, and I'm hoping that like also like gets me more into routine, because you know like when you go out, I don't know if it's coming with age, but like you go out on the weekend and it takes like more than a day to like 100%. Truly mentally, physically, emotionally recover from, being a little hungover.
For me, it's like once I get out of that routine of waking up at a certain time, then my whole rhythm is off, and like my morning routine is all screwed up because like I wake up too late and I'm like, damn it,
throws you off.
I don't have time for my face rollers and my 10-minute. Yeah, I don't have time for my 20-minute skincare routine.
It's
like
true. Like Matt and I didn't go out. I think it was not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Yeah.
And our bodies just, because we wake up really early during the week, so our bodies just naturally woke up. It was like 6:30, 6:45.
I remember you were texting me at like 8 a.m. and I was like, I know you had a late night.
I was
like,
feel
bro,
amazing.
go back to sleep.
I feel amazing if I don't go out all the time.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Sober October, and now Ramina's going to do it too.
I'm going to try my best to try it out. You know what I mean?
I've honestly never done it. Matt has. So yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's good. It's good to
challenge yourself.
Yeah, it is.
Life begins
honestly.
at the end of your comfort zone.
It does. Okay. What have you been reading?
Actually, I've been reading Seven Husbands.
The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We'll start our book banter segment soon, guys. After I finish this book, we're going to do a book banter segment.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole book banter because I've been crushing books and I have so much to talk about, but I need to have like notes. I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Halloween.
Okay.
Do we want to talk about costumes? What was like the worst costume or best costume, your most favorite costume that you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. So truth be told, I've never been a big Halloween person. Okay. I've never really gone all out. So all my costumes have been really shitty. Like really minimal effort, nothing too much.
Like cat or something.
Man, our baseball players one year. Last year I was a devil and he was an angel. Like I just am not good at that stuff. It's like
it takes a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really want to do my best this year. I really want to. We have some really cool ideas for Halloween. So hopefully this year I step it up. What are your best and worst costumes? Okay, so, oh my God, you killed it last year, actually. You and Farzad killed it.
So last year we were Justin and Britney Spears from that iconic picture of them in like the denim outfits.
Yes.
But the good part about that one was that it was literally all DIY. I went to Value Village, bought a bunch of like really large jeans, like men's jeans, and I cut them up and we bought like a cowboy hat and I like literally glued the freaking denim onto the hat. And so everything was like DIY, which I loved because I hate spending like $100 or $200 on an outfit for Halloween. And I don't like repeating out like Halloween outfits. So I'm like, I just wear this once and it goes like in garbage or like in my box of Halloween outfits that I never wear again.
The costume bin.
Yeah. So that I really liked last year's. It's funny because I have a funny story. When me and Farzad first started dating, and like he was like, I need to come to like this Halloween party, and it was like a sorority and frat party.
Oh, cute.
But I didn't know. I felt like in Mean Girls when all the girls are wearing like those like Victoria's Secret model lingerie, and I showed up as a zombie, and I literally
like not a sexy zombie.
And I didn't think it was sexy. Like, I'll show you pictures and you can tell me. But no, it was like I was wearing like ripped jeans and like a shirt with blood on it. And I literally felt like an ogre next to these girls. And they were all wearing like wings and all these, like they looked gorgeous. And I was like, I don't want to take pictures beside you guys. Like I looked crazy compared to them. But it was funny.
It worked out though. Yeah. You guys know. Justin and freaking Brittany.
Yeah. So, but Halloween's fun. Let us know your favorite costumes and what you guys wear.
Best and worst.
If you have any like suggestions. I know our friend Hannah and Carlo always go so hard for Halloween. I love their costumes.
Are the kings and queens of Halloween.
Yeah, like the Heidi Klum.
They won't even tell us what they're doing this year.
No. It's always
that's such a good comparison.
Yeah, the Heidi Klum, because she goes crazy.
Yes. They got a divorce though, right? So they don't do that anymore, didn't they?
I know she does it still. I don't know.
Does she? Oh, true. You go, girl.
Yeah, you do by yourself.
Okay,
those are some life updates.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so what should we get into next?
Let's maybe get into I want to do some full send because even though we just started talking about Sober October, I can still talk about full sending it. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of talked about Halloween a little bit. That's a little bit about full send, but can we talk about the 4 wheelies that's opening up in Ottawa?
Yes.
That looks so cool.
Oh my God, so cool. So if you don't know, they're opening up like a skate park, a rollerblading like area where you can get drinks and there's music playing and you're rollerblading around.
Where is it in Ottawa? Do you know?
Good question. I think it's like somewhere downtown.
I'll go anywhere for this spot.
Honestly, I will go anywhere.
Even if it's like in Stittsville.
I feel like it needs to be somewhere with parking though, like a lot of parking.
Immediately, it needs parking.
It's okay. Funny story. I always told Faiza because we went to like California, and they have these places everywhere in California where you can go and get rollerblades and skate
that's
and
such
drink.
a California thing.
And so I said, I've been saying to him, I'm like, oh my God, imagine we open this in Ottawa. Ottawa doesn't have a place like this. He's like, you don't have any money.
Step
need
one.
money to like open up a place like this. And then when it opened, I like showed him, I'm like, see,
it could have been us.
There was a gap in the market. He's like, bro, like even if you thought that you could do this, you don't have any money. But yeah, I'm glad. It's going to be so fun.
Did you ever rollerblade as a child?
Yes.
Okay, so I was...
the full pads and everything.
Me too! Yeah. Even wrist pads. It was knee pads, elbow pads, wrist pads, a helmet. Like, I'm surprised I didn't wear, like, freaking shoulder pads and, like...
I wore everything.
Like, I had to wear everything.
Same.
And I hated it. I felt like such a little wiener. But I get it. That's your parents' most prized possession. Like, you don't want it to break when they're fucking rollerblading down the driveway.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I wasn't very good either, so I'm curious to see now. Like, obviously I haven't rollerbladed in years.
Yeah.
Like, if we're gonna be any good.
I don't think I'm gonna be very good.
I don't think so either. But it's gonna be funny, like drinking and doing that. I feel like that'll be a good time.
So once it opens up, we'll report back and let you guys know how it goes.
Yes, 100%.
I also want to hear about this monkey game that you guys are playing. I missed out on it.
My God. So our friend Haley, who's a teacher too, she like always has all these random games that are super simple. And one time we were like literally at the bar, like it was just like a pub. We were having drinks and they showed up with this game, and it's like I don't even know what is it called?
Like monkey bars?
They're just called the monkey game. The barrel of monkeys. Okay. And it's essentially like you have all these little monkeys and their arms like linked together, so you can make like a chain of monkeys. And the whole object in the game is like you start out with like a pile.
I used to play this as a child.
Yeah, you pull one out and you're trying to like link arms and
not break it.
Yeah, not break the chain. And if you break it, like you have to see how many you get before the chain breaks, and whoever has the lowest number in their chain lose. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
but we made it a drinking game. But it's easy, and like honestly the whole game like could fit in your purse, and it's so simple to teach people to play, and there's not that many rules, which I hate, like being drunk and you're like at a friend's house and they're like, you want to play a board game? And it takes like 50 minutes to
instructions
explain.
are like this long.
Yeah, and you're like, bro,
like unless Samir's there, like no one can explain those kinds of things.
No.
Absolutely
no.
not.
So like I love like a simple game, and so
like
barrel of monkeys, go on Amazon.
I love how local has like Jenga and like bocce ball and like all those little games. Like a game at a bar is super fun.
I agree 100%. Games at bars are so fun. So play that at your next pre-drink or at the bar or
get some monkeys.
Or at the club. Like sneak off, go in the corner, play barrel of monkeys.
That would be really cool.
Let us know.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump to Tabloid Talk, because there's a couple things in here that I think are pretty interesting.
Yeah. So, okay, did you never watch Molly May's season of Love Island, eh?
I was going to say, who is Molly May?
So Molly May and Tommy
season 1?
Fury. No, they're from I think season 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty young too. Like when they were on the show, I think they were like in their like early 20s. I want to say 20 and 21.
Okay.
So maybe they're 24 now, or 20, I don't know, 23, 24. But they just announced that they're pregnant, or she's pregnant. I hate when people say they're pregnant. I'm like, no, she's freaking pregnant. You were just there. But anyway, she's pregnant. She announced it in this really cute like reel where it showed them on Love Island saying their little vows to each other.
Aww.
And then it showed her like stomach, and she's fully pregnant, which I'm shocked by because I follow her on Instagram. I watch her YouTube videos, and I didn't suspect a thing.
Didn't notice.
So she was really good at hiding it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for them.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. And honestly, yeah, her content is really good. So.
I feel like that might be one of the first Love Island babies.
Oh, you're right.
Like, like
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Making history, Molly May and Tyson something.
Yeah. Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. Oh, Tyson. Whoops, whatever. Yeah.
I think his brother's named Tyson. So okay. You're not wrong.
Cool. I can't wait to see their little bebe.
Their bebe.
Okay, not to get like onto like the morbid side of things, but did you ever watch Riverdale?
A bit. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but I've watched it enough to like know who's in it and who's not.
And who Ryan Grantham is.
I'd have to like Google him.
So he was also, did you ever watch the movie Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes.
He was the main character.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie as a child.
Yes. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, so he just got sentenced to life in prison because he murdered his mother.
What?
His mom was playing the piano at home, and he came behind her and shot her in the head and killed her.
Wait, what?
Literally.
Out of nowhere?
And apparently also he was planning to come either to here and to Ottawa and try and kill Justin Trudeau, or he was going to go to somewhere, or was it?
What?
Where else was he? Was going to go to somewhere else, maybe in Vancouver or somewhere I was going to say, or the Golden Gate Bridge, somewhere else that I can't remember right now. I need to write more notes next time. But he was just going to go and like create
he just like
a
lost
mass,
it?
like shooting. He just like lost it, and then instead of doing either of those things, he actually just went to the police and turned himself in and was like, I murdered my mother. So he actually is sentenced to life in prison, but after 14 years he can get potentially parole, and he's quite young, so like that would put him only in his like late 30s, which
I'm shocked though. Like I wonder what set him off, or does he have like a drug abuse problem, or like I don't know.
I think there's a history of like mental illness there, but still, like
who's his character in Riverdale? Does he play like a crazy character, like evil, or does he like a good person in it?
I didn't really watch Riverdale either.
Okay.
I watched the beginning of it, but I don't think he played anyone like too crazy.
Okay, I'm just.
But yeah, sometimes people like when you get into those roles,
like those.
That's
roles
what I'm worried
of, like,
about.
Crazy roles, you
like
know.
That's what I'm worried about. Like when people play like for that new show, like Jeffrey. No. Like the new show with the one we've been watching. What's it called? Jeffrey or Jeremy, the guy that like murdered all those like men.
Yes.
Like the actor that's playing him right now, he also was in American Horror Story, and he always plays like really like fucked up roles.
Crazy characters.
And I'm like, man, that must be emotionally so taxing on you.
Yeah.
And mentally, I'm like, how can you not get a little bit fucked up from that?
Oh, 100%.
You know, when you like are portraying those roles. Sometimes like even more often than you're portraying yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I think
it's kind of spooky.
You have to be in such a different mindset to play those types of characters, and sometimes the mindset just sticks because you're thinking about that constantly. So
a lot of the time when I'm watching a show like that, or like a docuseries like that, and it's a really fucking weird scene, I'm like, how are they like in this scene? How are they acting this out? How is there a crew of people recording them right now? Like this is so weird to me. I could absolutely never do that.
Well, even in Euphoria, when Rue Zendaya's character, like there was some crazy scenes of like her like obviously having a mental breakdown and stuff, and she even said those scenes were so hard for her to. She had to shake off the character.
Like ill sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Because even playing like you're having an overdose, like that's difficult to act.
Or being in withdrawal. Like she's like, I was like mentally, like physically, like actually sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That's crazy what people will do for like art, a form of art. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
On a lighter note, on our last Tabloid Talk, I'm super stoked that Rihanna is set to do Super Bowl 2023 for the halftime show.
I didn't hear about this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I feel like she hasn't really performed or recorded any music in so long.
Yep.
And shout out to her because she literally had a baby like a few months ago. And now she's
freaking killing it.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
we love her.
I love her, and I feel like she's in such a good place in her life right now with like A$AP Rocky, you know, like just
a real man.
Yeah, real fucking man.
So we're looking forward to her. I really obviously don't watch football. I've lost Matt now every Sunday to football, but I will be there for the Super Bowl halftime performance. So
let's go.
See you there, Rihanna.
Okay, let's jump into Showtime because I really want to talk about some things I've been watching. Okay, so on the weekend I went and watched Bullet Train.
Yes,
that I know you also watched.
Saw that I think like the week it came out.
Wow, it was so good. It was so good. So if you don't know what it is, I would definitely go watch it. And I don't want to give any spoilers. Like, it's hard to talk about sometimes these movies and stuff without oversharing. But it's with Brad Pitt. There's so many celebrities in it.
So many celebrities and an amazing storyline that like it's like a real time story. Like, you know, sometimes movies take place over like days, months, years, like decades. This is literally what happened in that 2-hour span on this train. And it's sick. And
there's like 4 or 5 different storylines that are happening like simultaneously. And by the end, like they all come together and make sense, which I love. Those types of films.
So hard to do. Yes. And without you, I didn't see everything that was coming at the end. I was like, oh damn.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Damn, I didn't see that coming.
And like the whole thing happened within the bullet train, like within the train. Yes. The whole movie. Cool. So yeah,
go see it.
Go see it. Honestly,
get some popcorn, put some butter on it.
Oh, the movie theater popcorn was the main reason I wanted to go because I was just craving it bad, and I ate like so much popcorn and so much candy.
One of our favorite date nights is going to the movies, hands down.
honestly, we haven't been going that often, and we talked about it. We're like, why haven't we gone? This was so much fun. We need to go to the movies more.
Dude, especially if it has an arcade at the movie theater, like at Lansdowne.
Yes, that's fun.
Even during COVID, Matt and I were at the movie theater back when you couldn't even bring in food or anything. We were wearing our masks in the movie theater.
Dedication.
People were 10 feet apart from us, and now it's like back to normal time. We're like, okay, sweet. Nice. We're big movie supporters.
Yeah, the one is like, there's right by my house, the Landmark one. You can get drinks at it now too. And like the seats recline back. And I'm
nice
like, this
VIP.
is amazing. So yeah, go to the movies. Have fun.
Yes.
Okay, another thing we've been watching, and I've been meaning to talk to you about it, is we were really in a Disney groove recently. Like we've been like, oh, we want to watch Disney movies, but we're now watching Disney Pixar short films.
Okay.
So they're about,
I don't know any of these.
So they're about 7 to 8 minutes in length. They range from like 7 to like 9 minutes.
Okay.
And they're all so good, so heartfelt. And honestly, I would recommend, I'm going to read off a list of some of them. And like, they're so short that you can watch them all within like an hour.
Oh, my cute.
Yeah. So there's one called Bao, which is based in Toronto. It's about this lady, this woman, this Asian woman who her son is like moving out and she's like really sad and she like makes bows. And
I love Bao.
Yeah, they're so good. It's like
foods.
super cute and like the animation's amazing. There's this other one called Lou, Lou. It's about the lost and found bin at the school. And it's like the items in the lost and found actually have like a character. Like they become like character. It's really, honestly, you should show it in your class. Like it's so cute. And then Piper is about, I think there's like a seagull or something. And it's about his family. It's really cute. And then the last one's called Lifted. Honestly, don't remember what that one is about, but they're all super good, and I recommend you like go. They're all on YouTube too.
Oh, okay,
like they're all free, so you can watch them all.
And are they like? Is it sometimes where there's like no analog or no dialogue?
Yeah, most of them don't have dialogue, which I love.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
That's very Disney.
So they're international, so anyone can watch them. They don't have subtitles. Like they don't have talking.
I like that.
Yeah.
Really
and
cool.
a lot of them have won like a bunch of awards and stuff. And it's crazy because it's like they don't get paid, I don't think, for these short films because...
I mean, Disney has so much money.
Yeah, so it's just like a way of like, I think some of these animation people to show their like creations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so did you watch the first episode of the new season of the Kardashians?
Yes. OMG.
Oh my God, I cried. I was like, it was like very emotional for me.
I feel so bad for Chloe.
I honestly did too. Oh my gosh.
I feel like she's just such a good person. I just get good vibes from her.
She is, and I feel like bad things keep happening to her and she does not deserve it.
Like the worst things.
The worst thing. I was honestly thinking, I'm like, oh my God, like it doesn't matter how much money you have.
Literally was about to say that.
You can have the most amount of money in the world, like these women and like the Kardashians, and you can still have the worst.
So unhappy.
Be so unhappy.
Like I'm sorry, but like money can't fix what Tristan has repeatedly done to her. No. Like there's no amount of money that can band-aid that hurt and like betrayal and just like it's one thing like for that to happen, like let's say that happened to you or me, but to happen on like a national public level.
Yeah.
Holy.
And I feel bad too because it like obviously this happened so long ago and they had to almost like refrain from talking about it because of the show, which that would irritate me. Like I'd be like, okay, can we at least release this first episode like closer to when the birth of my child came out and the tabloids came out? Because I know a lot of people, even us, we were judging her being like, why is she having another baby with Tristan? But clearly there was like a timeline issue. Yeah. And if you haven't watched it, essentially what happened was they were planning to have a baby with a surrogate. Everything was going well with them, with Tristan. And then I think the embryo transfer happened. Yeah. And then a few days after that, she found out that Tristan was having a baby with someone else.
Tristan knew the whole time.
Tristan knew.
So he could have told her.
He wanted to trap her. He wanted to trap her again. And
oh my God, it's so fucked up.
It's so messed up.
Yeah, that whole episode was really just a focus on Chloe, and
I
honestly I thought that the whole series came out, so I was ready to like binge it all this weekend, and I'm like, oh wait, it's just one episode per week. So
I know.
What day does it come out?
I have no idea.
Okay, hopefully on the weekend I'll be able to watch the next one.
I think it's on Fridays. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, so feel free, Chloe. We're gonna keep up with you guys, the Kardashians.
Yeah, and I feel like Kylie's on it more now.
Yeah,
like,
she's had been the baby.
She's been
also, I feel like, remember in the last season when Chloe didn't come to that family meeting? Like, it must have been because she was dealing with all that.
100%. Yeah.
Like, I can't be around cameras right now.
No, I would be like, fuck this. I'm not coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy though. I'm glad they cleared it up. Again, I feel like their show needs to be more in real time, like our pod. Like,
yeah,
they
take
need
some
to
notes, ladies.
Honestly, they need to like record and release within a week, because
that'd be a lot. That'd be hard.
I know, or like even within a month. But I just feel like there's so much going on in their lives constantly, and then by the time their like episodes come out, we're like, yeah, that's old news. Literally, like, they're probably gonna talk about now like Astro World and all that stuff.
Probably,
and that happened so long ago. So anyway,
let's get into I'm sorry, but
yes,
because there's a couple things. Last week we weren't sorry for a lot. This week there's a couple things we're sorry for.
Already.
Okay, do you want to say the first one?
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I was listening to some of our competitors of women that are also doing a podcast similar to ours. Well, not similar, but kind of the same vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but Chicks in the Office, I just couldn't get into it.
They suck.
They're not good. Like, I literally tried my hardest to listen to a few episodes, and even one that recently came out because Paige and Hannah were on it, and I love them. Like, Giggly Squad, really good. Like, they're honestly good. Yeah. But Chicks in the Office,
it's
not
cringy.
Good. It's not
cringy
good
to me. I feel like they're trying so hard to be how Alex Cooper and Sophia Franklin were back in the day, but it's just they're trying too hard and they're not funny, and I just don't vibe with their chemistry.
They just don't have enough to talk about. I feel like their lives are kind of boring. And also they have this random guy on it, and he barely talks, but sometimes he talks and they're super rude to him, and there's a lot of awkward pauses. So I don't know. I just could not, for the life of me, get into it and even listen to a full episode. I had to like turn it off because I was cringing every 5 minutes.
We're not into it.
No. So I don't know. I'm sorry, but you're not good. It just shows that not everyone can do this.
Yeah. Like I think, I'm sorry, but I think our podcast is way better. So,
Barstool, kick them out and let us use their freaking office, because we're just better.
We'll move. We'll come. Okay, also, I'm sorry, but Starbucks needs a legit competitor because their lines are getting out of control.
So crazy. And some places you can't even order ahead anymore.
I know. We tried to do that last time because we're like, okay, this line is so long. Let's just order online right now on the app. And it wouldn't do it. And they're just, I'm sorry, but like, even though their stuff is expensive, their coffee is really good. And I do love all of the different things that they make. And I don't want to go to Timmy's and have an iced cap.
And a pizza.
And a pizza and a farmer's market chicken wrap, whatever. Probably selling burritos tomorrow. But yeah, I just want some good quality coffee. So Starbucks needs a legit competitor.
Yes. I agree. And like second cup is just not cutting it for me.
I forgot they existed. I think they had potential and I don't know what happened.
No, we need something else. Like Happy Goat, what is it? Happy Goat, they're good, but there's not enough of them and they're not accessible enough. No. Like I'm not just driving downtown just for a coffee. Like no they need to be all over. So yeah, I agree. Okay, so this is random. I know I'm sorry about, but what is your coffee order at Starbucks? Ooh, so this is, I feel like I like talking about this.
My like go-to order, iced or hot, I adore them both, is a caramel macchiato with almond milk.
Ooh, I love that.
It's such a treat. Like I normally don't have sweet coffee. Like I'll drink my coffee black, a little bit of almond milk maybe. But like caramel macchiato, iced or hot.
Ooh, I love that.
So good.
I love that. Yeah. Mine changes depending on the season. Like I really love iced coffees and their cold brew. If they have cold brew, I always get that. But then I also really like their cinnamon dolce latte if I'm feeling a little extra, but I get it half sweet because I find that it's like super sweet. Or the pumpkin spice latte if it's all half sweet. I know it's basic, but it's so good.
I need to try the half sweet because I'm really not a fan of the OG one.
And I get a shot of espresso added to it. So I do extra shot of espresso, half sweet pumpkin spice latte. Their cold brew pumpkin spice latte with like the cold foam. They have this like
cold pumpkin.
It's like so good.
Really?
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay. I do like pumpkin, so I should try it.
Yeah, try it out.
I'll see.
Try it out. Okay, what else are we sorry for? I'm sorry, but what is this? Why are there I wrote this. So I'm sorry, but why are there no family doctors?
I could literally talk about this forever
I'm so freaking annoyed. So I currently have a family doctor, but he might as well not be my family doctor. He is so old. Like, and I'm not even just trying to old shame him, but he can't function anymore. He can't even use a computer. He doesn't know what's going on. He always forgets like who I am while I'm in the room. And I'm like, last time he was supposed to send
the
something.
Wrong chart.
Yeah, he did. Last time he prescribed my mom like the wrong medication.
That's bad.
Like a completely wrong medication, wrong dosage. So she thank God the pharmacist was aware and was like, you could literally get kidney failure if you had this.
How does he not like lose his license?
I know people have
complained.
They need
doctors.
No, honestly, and his receptionists have always put their thing on busy, so you can't even call them.
Oh my God,
it's just a shit show. So I honestly pretty much don't have a family doctor because he's useless and he like might as well not be there. So.
Bro, have I told you my family doctor story?
No.
So I had a family doctor for a really long time, and she was great. And then I guess she sent out a letter to everybody that she was retiring, but I never got the letter. So I go to like book an appointment with her, and they're like, "Oh, well, you have to book it like in this next week because she's retiring." And I'm like, "Okay, like how do I get another family doctor?" And they're like, "Well, you don't. You're gonna have to go through like Teleconnect and get on this list. So you have to fill out this form, and it's like gender, like age, like your what is your health status?" And I'm like, "Hey, well, I'm female, I'm young, I'm not trying to get pregnant right now. I'm generally really healthy. Like
they're like, you're not getting a family
I'm like
doctor.
The lowest priority right now.
You have to be dying to get a family doctor, essentially.
Like literally, it was taking me so long to get a family doctor, and then I started like cold calling like clinics because I was on this list for 3 years and I still didn't have a family doctor. 3 years. So I start cold calling places. Like, are you taking new patients? No one's taking new patients unless you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant. And I swear to God, I was so close to being like, I'm thinking about it. Like, maybe if that's going to give me a doctor sooner.
I'm having sex. Let's hope we all not less.
And then after that, like literally a few weeks later, I got a call for a doctor down the street from me, which is amazing. She becomes my doctor, female, bless.
I'm so jealous.
She's my doctor for 2 months, and then I get a letter in the mail.
She's freaking retired.
Not retiring because she's young, but she's no longer practicing anymore. She's getting out of medicine, like doesn't want to do it anymore. But I got transferred to the other doctor at the clinic, who is a man. Who I haven't even met yet. I've only like talked to him on the phone because it's so hard to get an appointment. I have an appointment with him that I booked 2 weeks ago that is not until end of October.
Yeah, no, it is a gong show out there for family doctors, and we just need more of them. So if you're a family doctor, hit us up because I need a family doctor.
That's what we're missing in our friend group.
I need this guy to retire. Like, he needs to go.
Literally.
Apparently, he just has been doing Botox now. Like, he doesn't even really practice. He's just doing Botox.
When he's that old?
Bro, I would not trust you with giving me Botox.
No.
You can't even prescribe medication properly.
Oh my God.
So anyway, if you guys know any family doctors in Ottawa, let us know.
That's insane. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a blood test.
I know. It's so hard to do anything.
It's so hard.
And then you go to the emergency and it's like 24-hour wait. No. You're like, well, fuck me. I'm just going to die.
Yeah. So no.
Okay. Another thing I'm sorry about, it's really been pissing me off lately, is I'm sorry about why don't people know what to do at a yield sign? Like, a yield sign means like you pretty much need to yield and like pretty much stop if another car is coming.
Oh, they don't understand.
Like, they just like go.
Yeah.
The worst spot is when you're coming from like Bronson, like Heron onto Bronson North.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Onto Bronson right before Carlton, and there's that, and people are coming out from Riverside, and people don't stop. Like, you're going, and I'm like, they're definitely not gonna go, right? They're definitely gonna yield, and they see me, right?
They don't yield.
Bro, they don't yield.
It's like optional for them. Yield is like,
it's like,
it's an optional stop. No, you need to stop.
It's just dangerous.
Yeah.
And
that's another thing that people don't know how to use is roundabouts. Like, we have a roundabout.
I'm guilty of that. They scare the shit out of me.
So we have like roundabouts all around in Orleans, and there's one right by my house, and I swear to God, every time I go in it, I'm like, this bitch is gonna cut me off. This guy's gonna cut me off.
It's me cutting you off.
And people are always cutting people off. I'm like, you don't know how to use a roundabout. Like, people just don't get it.
I don't think I was ever taught how to use a roundabout. And I'm like, okay, am I in this one? Am I in that one? Like, the sign is there, but I'm kind of confused.
Doesn't really get
I look at it and I just like, all the lines squiggly to me, and I'm like under pressure. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like, okay, I'm just gonna go around one more time. I'm just gonna go around one more time. I hate
around and around and around. Oh my God,
speaking of things
funny.
I'm afraid of.
Yeah. What?
Another thing I'm afraid of. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid of my Instapot. And is that just me or
no? I'm terrified of it.
It's like a ticking...
Have you seen that TikTok I made of like there's like freaking smoke coming out
of your Instapot?
Oh my god, this Instapot? Yeah.
I literally won't use it if I won't get it started if I'm home alone. Like Matt has to be there because I need him. Like I'm like, babe, is this
the pressure buildup?
The thing is supposed to be there, right? Like is it up or down? Like which way is it? And like on the internet, all the instructions for different Instapots are always different. It doesn't match the one we have. And it just like, yeah, like,
and then it's like, close the valve. Oh, open the valve. Close it. Oh no. The pressure didn't build up.
I swear. One time I started using it when I was home alone and I like started getting freaked out by it. I unplugged it. I was like, I'm not doing it. And I put it outside on the deck. I'm like, please don't explode it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I can attest to that. That's friggin' the Instapots scare me. Just pressure cookers in general. Like our parents use pressure cookers and they use them so confidently. And I'm like, bro, how are you guys doing this? This is terrifying to me. I don't know why, but
it's really spooky.
I'll stick to my like rice cooker and
that I can handle. My like rice cooker.
Yeah. my crock pot.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
So funny.
The last thing I'm sorry about, and this triggered me when I was walking down the street this week on like September 20th.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
I'm sorry, but why on earth are your Halloween decorations already out?
Dude, I feel like Christmas decorations are already out. And I'm like, hello? What's going on?
But on their lawn.
I know. People are nuts.
Full-blown cemetery down the road from us. Like, the ghosts, the ghouls, the goblins are all in their front yard. And I'm like, bro, like, literally the leaves haven't even changed color yet.
I just don't like Halloween aesthetic for your house.
Do you think you'll ever, when you have kids, do you think you'll decorate your house?
I'll put like a pumpkin and like some cute fall things.
Yeah.
I think the tacky, I hate the blow up stuff. Like the blow up like pumpkins and like even like the ones for Christmas, like the blow up Santas, like blow. I just think it's tacky and I don't like it.
Also, where the fuck do you store that during the other 11 months and 29 days
and it's like, are you going to do that for that? Then you'll have Christmas, then you'll have Easter. All these holidays, you decorate your house for it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Makes me uncomfortable. No. Wait at least until October.
Wait.
You know?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, we get it. You like Halloween. Yeah. We don't really like it.
Okay, that's all I'm sorry for this week.
Okay, that's good.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is kind of a random thing, but it's also like, I don't know why I added in social seg. Okay. But I've been watching something that really helps calm me down, and maybe this goes in health and wellness, is watching Claire Saffitz make bread. Do you know who that is?
I don't, but I want to know.
Is she's like the girl. No, so she was like from Bon Appetit, and she has like white streaks in her hair. She has like black hair with like 2 white streaks. Okay. Anyway, she's like a really, I think she's like a pastry chef or something, but she's really good at making bread, and she has her own channel now. She like left Bon Appetit.
Is it like ASMR?
It's just she teaches you about bread. I'm never going to make a loaf of bread in my life, I don't think, but because it's so much work, like the way she shows it. But it's just cool to learn about bread, and she's so passionate about bread.
Yes.
And it's just so relaxing and to watch her make bread. And I watched this whole video. She was making like sourdough bread, and then she was making croissants. And I was like, I just want to have this much time. Because she's like, okay, 3 days later, you're going to come back. And I'm like, bro, who the frick has time to plan out making a loaf of bread like 3 days in advance? Like, no, I'm going to start making bread today, and I'll be ready by Saturday. Like,
it's Saturday. We're making bread. That's so funny. Okay, so that's something similar to what I wrote then too, because if you like her, you would definitely like Emily Mariko.
Oh, I love her. The sushi, like, so that's how she got salmon rice bowl. That's how she got stuff.
I actually like subscribe to her weekly newsletter where she like plans out her life and like tells you everything that she like is eating, and gives you all the recipes. And she like is also like is quite fashionable. So she also like has like the different things that she's wearing. On her Instagram is more like what she wears, and on her TikTok is more what she's cooking and like her aesthetic of her house.
I follow her on YouTube too. Like I subscribe to her YouTube
as well.
And like sometimes she has like ones where she's like Sunday reset, and she like cooks and
cleans out her fridge.
Honestly, I'm like, I watch it and it inspires me to go cook and clean. So And she's our age, which I like. I find a lot of these influencers are either like way older or they're way younger.
Yeah,
and so
she's 30.
She's 30, so it's like close to our age. So you know what I mean? Like it's just relatable content.
Yeah.
And she's in a relationship. Like it's just
engaged with a really cool wedding ring.
Oh, I didn't even know she was engaged.
Oh yeah, we will look at her ring. It's like it's not a normal diamond. It's like blue with some other diamonds. It's cool. I personally wouldn't want that, but like it's
Doesn't
cool for her.
she live in like Hawaii or something?
No. They live in San Francisco.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Her and her fiance Matt.
Yeah. That's awesome. She always goes to farmers markets and I love
she's
her.
really cool.
I really, really like her.
And she is also like she's part Japanese as well. So I feel like she's like has so much like Japanese culture that she brings out and like her cooking and stuff too. Or like or if you go to her house sometimes you like see her grandma and stuff.
Oh, cute. Super cute. I love that.
Are we excited about Call Her Daddy season 2?
Yes.
Tomorrow. What a fiery first guest.
Yeah, Hailey Bieber. I feel like a lot of people guessed that because also she went on her channel for YouTube.
I
Alex
forgot about
Cooper
that.
went on her
so
channel.
So they know each other.
They know each other, and I feel like Hailey's been kind of making her rounds, like in terms of getting like interviewed by because she's really promoting Rhode right now, her skincare brand. So we'll see. I hope she talks about new things, which I think Alex is really good interview in that sense. Like she gets people to talk about things that
she doesn't beat around the bush. She literally like asks like straightforward, like hard questions. I find like she's gonna ask about Justin, she's gonna ask about Selena, she's gonna ask about Rhode, probably gonna ask about like her mini stroke that she had. So I think it's gonna be I think this might be one of her like most shared viewed episodes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I don't know, the last couple, like, she has really good guests, but sometimes I don't know, like, I find I'm listening to Giggly Squad more than I'm listening to her, because some of her topics aren't relatable to me, like, toxic exes, and, like, I don't know, like, are you having issues in relationship? And if you're not, like, I get it, like, sometimes it's informative to listen to those things, but it's not relatable.
Depressing. Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like I've been like slow when she's a sick guest on, I'm down, but her solo episodes, I'm kind of like it's not relatable to me, so I'm gonna go listen to Giggly Squad.
Yeah, exactly, and laugh and have a good time. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited too. We'll talk about it next week.
Yes. Okay. What's this meme thing?
Oh my god, this is so funny. I don't know if this belongs in social seg or random shit, but I literally saw a meme yesterday, and I'll post it later on after this releases. But it was like, everyone's talking about how Adam Levine cheated on his pregnant wife and all this shit, but no one is talking about how Adam Levine looks like a Chipotle bag. Oh. And then it puts Adam Levine in a Chipotle bag. It's like kind of the writing. Like it's like it's like stamp tats. And I'm like, holy shit, that's so fucking funny. Yeah. I literally like belly laughed at that one when I saw it.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with all of that Adam Levine shit. All I've seen is like his DM, like he like DM'd someone saying you're so fucking hot or something, and people are using that as like a meme now in other ways. And
fuck men cheating on their pregnant woman.
And I thought he was a good one.
And he's dating like Giselle, like married to her. Like, are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah. Wait, is it Giselle?
No, sorry, that's Tom Brady.
It's like that band.
The other one.
I forgot her name.
I forget.
Bandy or something.
Ex-Victoria's Secret mom.
Yeah,
very
she's so
woman.
Hot. Yeah.
Fuck, next Tom Brady's gonna be coming out cheating on his wife too.
Honestly,
like, Jesus Murphy. No one's safe.
No one's freaking safe.
Beyonce.
Honestly.
And
yeah. Oh my god. So
anyway, okay, let's talk about this one more thing. Of a random lane. Have you done your summer to fall winter clothes switch? Because that's a big.
It is.
That's a big thing.
It is. So I've started it. I'm not completely done. I started this weekend. I like took out all my shorts and all like my summer dresses, and I like folded them and stuff. But I need to still kind of pull out some sweaters and do some reorganizing. Yeah. Things are kind of like in a in progress state, you know?
Okay, in progress.
Yeah, in progress. Okay, but I started the process. It's a long process, I find, because I'm like, I want to actually put away things that I know I'm not going to wear to open up space, but at the same time, I'm like, am I going to remember about these things to then pull them out again?
Well, I find it so fun when you do the search because you're kind of like forget what you had, and it's kind of like getting presents. Like,
it is.
Oh, like I forgot I had this nice sweater, or like next summer I'm gonna be like, oh, I forgot I bought this cute little dress. So that's the fun part of it, but it is so much work. Like, where do you keep? Like, mine are in bins. Under our bed.
Okay, mine are in the basement in bins. Yeah,
like so many bins.
And I like have to label them, and I've been getting rid of.
Smart.
I label them, and I get rid of clothes as I do it.
Yes,
because I'm like, if I didn't wear this all summer,
heck yes,
then I'm not gonna bye. Like, I put it in a separate pile. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think for me now, I'm gonna be more like, obviously I love shopping and stuff, but I've been really into like the basics, like going back to basics, buying like those like basic shirts that you can wear, staple item.
Yeah, I need to go shopping.
Yeah, I know. I always feel like I need to go shopping.
I feel like this happens too every time I do the switch. I'm like, what the fuck did I wear last year in fall, winter? Because I feel like I don't have anything and I need to go shopping.
I'm always like that.
Every year.
Or like boots. I'm like, what boots was I wearing? Or like, what jacket?
I misplaced boots.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear I had more boots. Where the F are they?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Yeah, so... Yeah. And I feel like styles always change in the fall. You're like, okay, what's in this year for like fall? I love the cozy scarves though. I will say like the blanket scarves.
I hope those never go away. Those
I just love it's
cozy.
Like I honestly brought one to the movies when we went and I just used it as a blanket. Like
yes, a blarf.
Yeah, a
blarf. A blanket and a scarf is a blarf.
I did not. It sounds like
oh my god. Have you never seen the Lenny Kravitz like meme with him with the big ass fucking blanket scarf?
Oh yeah.
He's so funny.
Oh my god, blarf. That is so funny. Love that. I love that.
Okay, good. That's a lot of random ass shit.
Yeah.
Should we do some health and wellness? Because I have some exciting news. Ooh. And I know everyone's been waiting for this moment.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah, drum roll. I bought a lunch bag.
Woo!
I bought a fucking lunch bag. It's actually from Loblaws. It's like that neoprene or whatever brand.
Okay.
That's like, it's kind of made of, like, I guess like a rubbery material. It has no like insulation, but it keeps your food cold or hot for like up to like 2 or 3 hours, which I don't really need. It's going to like go right from home into the fridge at work, right?
Yeah.
So I looked into it.
More of like a transport vehicle.
Yeah, and it's like a cute little pouch thing.
I love it.
So it's not going to give me any cancer or hopefully any like infertility or hormonal issues. And now I can throw away my dusty ass Roots bag that I was using. And I'm just excited to have a lunch bag like a real human.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Super exciting.
Oh my god, that's so fun. I'm so happy you bought a lunch bag because we were stressing. We're like, what are you going to use?
I know. And I was, and again at work, not to bring it up again, like everyone at work today was like microwaving their plastics in the microwave. And I wanted to be like, stop it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I get a new lunch bag. It's like the worst.
Yeah. No, 100%. Okay, another thing I want to talk about health and wellness, and I think we need to talk about this, is taking breaks. Like taking your well-deserved breaks. And whether that means you work at an office and you're taking a break, or if you are, I don't know, at a retail store or wherever, but taking your breaks.
Yeah. I think there's like at the beginning when I started my career, I felt like a lot of like shame and like guilt in taking breaks because you're like entitled to breaks at work too. Yeah. Like even like in education, that's like you get a 15-minute break in the morning and a 15-minute break in the afternoon. Like figure out with your team, with whoever, when you can take it. And I didn't take it like my first whole year teaching, and like it made such like I was just so burnt out. Oh. And like you just that little this like tiny moment to yourself, whether maybe you're on your phone doing something, or maybe you're sending a quick email, or maybe you're just like going outside and like breathing in fresh air, like you have to do that
100%. And even for a break for your eyes, because we're constantly looking at screens, monitors, our phones, and that leads to like eye issues later in life because we need to exercise our eye muscles. So honestly, just looking out in the distance after an hour, for every hour of screen time, you should be looking out in the distance for about 4 to 5 minutes. Like,
wow, I didn't know that.
To look in like distance so that you're exercising your eye muscles so that you're not focusing just on like what's in front of you.
Okay, I feel like honestly, I feel for people whose jobs are looking at computer screens because I feel like you spend like your morning and evening like looking at your little screen on your phone, and then you're spending majority of your workday looking at your medium-sized screen, and then at night you look at your big screen, which is like the TV too. So it's just like always looking at screens all the time. Like that's really taxing on your poor eyes.
Oh, 100%. That's why I started reading, honestly, because I couldn't look at like a TV or phone, which also it's like that's why it's like still like close, like you're still holding something close to you. So that's why you still have to take a break. But yeah, I agree. Like screen time, it's just inevitable. Like it's everywhere. Yeah. You can't escape it.
Exactly.
You know.
So take your breaks from your screen. Take your breaks whether you're at work, no matter what you're doing. You deserve it. You can't do it all. Take a motherfucking break.
Take a break.
Yeah.
And another health and wellness thing that we'll end off on, which I wanted to talk about because I find right now, like obviously with everything that's going on in Iran and everything, it's just been a really hard time. And I will say having like really good supportive friends that are checking up on you, that are there for you to talk to about
100%.
what's happening, and like they might not get everything that's happening, but at least like sympathize with you and listen and just be there is like huge.
I think that's huge.
It's honestly huge.
It makes a really big difference.
So honestly, I like encourage people to like reach out to their friends and like have these open conversations and be like, I had a shit day. I find most of the time when you say, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? It's like sometimes just be like, no, I'm not good. Actually, I had 100%. A really bad day.
Yeah, I hate having to fake that. Like, how's it going? Sometimes you want to be like, honestly, it's kind of shitty right now, but I don't want to like burden that on you. So I'm gonna be like, it's fine, but it's not fine.
100%.
But the real ones, they know. You do the real check-ins with the real ones.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So check your friend group. Like, make sure you have people in your life that are doing that, because you, just like you deserve your breaks, you also deserve a supportive friend group. Whether that is 1 friend, 10 friends, doesn't matter, as long as you have somebody in your life that you can count on in that way.
Yeah. Number, like, doesn't matter. It's quality over quantity. And
hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. And I think this is a great way to segue into the end. And we're so sad, but the time always flies when we're having fun.
Always flies by. This is episode 9. Feeling fine.
We're gonna run out of like things. It's gonna be like,
no, we're not.
28. Actually, 28. Feeling great. So you know what? We won't,
guys. I'm low key a rapper, so don't even worry about it. I'll have rhymes for every. You know how Hannah always does the G thing. I'll always think of something for the episode.
I love it.
Okay, we love you guys.
Love you.
If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube, our TikTok, we post really funny TikToks. Instagram, obviously.
Yes.
Give us a like, follow, review.
Please write us a review. I know I feel like we've kind of been like, hello, but please write us a review because it means the world, and we need those reviews to keep going. So please do it.
Yes.
Even if you listen and you're like, I'm liking and following, just write a review.
Yeah,
please.
it takes 2 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
Love you
guys. Mwah. Bye.